Ever since I got this truck, I've been talking about putting a better exhaust on it because it is very quiet. It's comfortable, but it's almost so quiet where you almost can't even tell that it's running when you're driving. So I want to fix that. If it's louder, I can at least hear what the engine's doing, how it's feeling, how it's running, and all that. But let me take you under and show you what I found with the current exhaust. So we take a look here under the car. This muffler is all sorts of blown out. There's the baffling just kind of rotted there and sitting there. It is just destroyed. So whether we want to make this exhaust louder or not is really besides the point. That should not be like that, and we want to take care of that. So it does have, looks like a clamp here. Yeah, it looks like this muffler is a slid over the other one. Who knows how much of a fight that's going to be to take off. But this pipe here, this exhaust, just has rust holes all on it. So really, right after the catalytic converter here, this should be replaced as well, but I don't have a pipe for this. Let's be a little bit on the cheap side and let's just try to take this muffler off, see if we can get it off, and then see how it sounds. Okay, got the muffler off and the back tailpipe. As you see, it's all one piece. We'll just take a look at the integrity of this. So it's just rotted all the way through. Giant blowout in the muffler. And this looks like it was just bent. Like not properly bent. So there's a little bit of chokehold. Makes sense why it's rusted here. Water probably collected there. Rusted it out. Let's see the inside. You can see some light through. Obviously it's not doing much muffling. But for this being so blown out, you would think it'd be a lot louder. The inside is just completely just falling apart. It won't pull out, but it's falling apart. The clamps came off, no problem. I ended up using this exhaust cutter from Harbor Freight. Same thing I used with the Corvette when I was doing side pipes, but this got it out. I tried cutting just this lip so I could keep the actual exhaust pipe, but it's so rusted and seized on there, I had to cut the actual pipe off. And this is the underside. As you see, it was just cut off right where the muffler went. So just open right now. Let's start it up, see how it sounds. If it's super loud, then I know I need to get a muffler, but if this is okay, because we still got the cat, then I'll just get a turn down or something. I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be a lot louder. That catalytic converter must be doing a ton. That is wild. But so now the sound moved from behind the driver's side wheel, and now it's dumped right in the middle, right in front of the wheels. So it's going to be closer to the driver, the passenger. You're going to hear it a little bit better on the inside of the truck, but on the outside, it's going to sound the same. That's essentially what I got out of this. And I mean, I guess it makes sense why the muffler being so blown out, taking it off, didn't really increase the sound all too much. Something before that is actually quieting down quite a bit. So another look under the truck. Here you can see the crossover pipes from the manifolds. They cross over, they Y into one. Oh man, that one's dented. I wonder how that happened. Anyways, so it comes here and then it goes into this giant thing that says AC. I'm assuming AC Delco. And isn't this the catalytic converter? This is a 75, so this would have been around the time that they would have been required. But then it just goes out to this rusted pipe to nothing now. But this is the only thing that's muffling the sound on the car, and it's doing quite a crazy job. I'm really surprised. I think I'm happy with this, honestly. It's pretty tame still. It's slightly louder only because it moved the sound closer to where I sit in the driver's seat. But it's not obnoxious. I don't want this truck to be obnoxious, especially the long-term goal and plan with this truck is to make this a tow vehicle to tow a single car open trailer around. So if I'm driving this long distance, I don't want it loud, obviously. And I just don't want it to be obnoxious. This is a truck. It's not a sports car. That's my thoughts. All in all, how it turned out, I think it's good. Let me know if you think this should still be a little bit louder. I think one more thing we got to do, because I don't want to just leave the pipe like that. I think I need to pick up a turn down to just dump it down. That way the exhaust is not going right into the diff or anything else. You know, the drive shaft is there. If I turn it down, it's going to bounce off the ground and sound a little bit different. Let's go pick up a turn down. Let's install that. Picked up the turn down. Let's go install it. So I wire wheeled the exhaust that this is going to slip over to make sure it's going to slip over easily. And then I'll put some anti-seize in here. So that way, if I ever want to take this off and use it for a different project or whatnot, I have that option. Installed. That's it for this. It must be because it's pointing down towards the ground, the sound's bouncing back. It sounds deeper. It sounds like there's more of a rumble and some bass to it. Very interesting. Interesting how sound works and travels like that. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.